Hi, guys. Good evening, and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I will be discussing what I thought of that awesome episode of The Walking Dead that we just got. I just got done watching it. Oh my god, that was so great. Now, before I begin, of course, and I keep gushing on and on and on, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled episode review. If you have not seen this episode of The Walking Dead or the previous two, do not keep watching or listening, as I will be going into spoilers and all that jazz. It's like, seriously, this is a spoiler-heavy episode, guys. You do not want to watch or listen to this if you haven't watched this episode, because there was a lot of doozies. That being said, you have been warned. Let's jump right into it. First and foremost, the final scene was such a highlight, because not only was it the first time we've ever seen Carol and Negan interact or have a scene together ever, but it's revealed that she was the one who let him out of the cell. And I bet you this was a conspiracy or a plan they had for him to infiltrate the Whisperers and kill Alpha, because Carol was smart enough to realize, hey, we could probably use the whole enemy my enemy is my friend angle with Alpha, and she'd probably take Negan in, and she would trust him eventually, and then when the time was right, he would kill her. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Oh, this was such a great episode. The opening scene, first of all, to open an episode with such an intense, action-packed battle like that, where you've got fire raining down upon you, burning everything, people fighting off walkers, and walkers just swarming in, and then people fighting people. That was just an insanely intense, action-packed opening. That was just a perfect way to start off such an awesome episode. This episode had everything. It had excitement, it had emotion, it had drama, it had some serious WTF moments in it. It got real. It got real, and it got personal. There were a couple moments there where I felt myself tearing up, where I really hated seeing Earl having to say goodbye to Judith, and how reluctant she was, or she seemed to be, when she knew she had to take him down once he turned. That was pretty sad to me. And I didn't like seeing Gamma go, Mary. That was pretty shocking when Beta killed her. I could understand why they did it, but I mean, still, we lost a lot of characters in this episode. We lost Mary, we lost Earl, we lost Alpha, and our big bad is finally gone. But there's another big bad waiting to take her place, because as soon as he knows that she's dead, he's going to go ballistic, and he's going to have all of the Whisperers and their walker horde at his disposal to really unleash hell. This episode was so great. Like I said, it was such a great blend of action and drama, because you had Magna and Yumiko reuniting, and I don't think they killed Connie. I think what most likely happened is that actress is going to be appearing in the upcoming film The Eternals, a Marvel movie, which is set to come out later this November. So they probably just wrote her out temporarily, leaving her fate up in the air. But if they were going to kill her, they would have done it on screen for dramatic effects. So I'm not willing to write her off yet. On the plus side, Magna's back and is alive, so that's nice. But God, this episode was just so great, even up until the final scene, which was seriously the highlight of the episode, which was Negan delivering Alpha's severed walker head to Carol, which was the best scene of this whole episode. This whole episode was just great. This episode really captured the essence of what makes this show so good. I understand the show has had its ups and downs over the years, but this episode really, really felt solid and just was so legitimately good and well done and well put together. So hats off to everybody involved, because that was awesome. Now we finally got some answers. Negan is obviously working with the allies, or at least he's working with Carol in that respect. Alpha is dead now, so she's finally out of the picture. Lydia's okay. Mary and Earl are sadly gone. Hilltop is gone, but everyone is probably going to just head to Alexandria anyway, so at least they'll have that base of operations. But man, I am excited. And here's what's most exciting to me, is that I stopped reading about, well, for the most part, I still read a few things. I stopped reading about Walking Dead highlights and significant events from the comics at a certain point. When I read about Negan, because they took this from the comics, it was a little different, but in the comics, Negan does kill Alpha, but instead of delivering her head to Carol, he delivers it to Rick to prove he's trustworthy to Rick and his people. It'll probably go down similar in the show, but after reading about that, I decided to stop looking or reading ahead as to what happens. So I don't know how the Whisperer War plays out or ends. I don't know what happens to Beta or anybody else who's left at this point. So now I'm kind of like an open book, like the rest of you, or at least those of you who don't follow or read the comics. I don't really know what's coming. That's what's kind of exciting as well. But God, what a great episode this was. They touched on Negan's humanity. There was some great character scenes between all of our characters who were scattered amongst their little mini groups. I also, there was the one, as cool as it was to watch Negan kill Alpha, I feel like she got off kind of easy for the amount of pain and horror she's inflicted upon people since she's been on the show. But you know what? Watching her severed walker head be rolled at the feet of Carol was pretty damn satisfying, so I was happy in that regards. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I cannot wait for the next one and for the rest of this season. I cannot wait to see all the other characters' reaction when Carol tells them, "Oh yeah, I let Negan out. By the way, he killed Alpha for us. You're welcome." So that's going to be awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. What did you think of it? I want to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Thanks again for watching. Have an awesome rest of your night. The Walking Dead drops new episodes every Sunday night on AMC. You don't want to miss it. It's been great. Okay, guys, have a great rest of your night. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.